So hey guys, here are the records I picked up recently. It's been long awaited and I got some really great stuff, so it was worth the wait. For all you record guys out there, I know you like watching these videos, so here it is. So I'm going to show you this record first. I found a store in my new favorite mall, the Hamilton Mall. It's not really close to me, but when I go on vacation, it's like right next to the place I go to vacation to. So it's really amazing. They have a vintage game store, a vintage retro game store. Saying vintage video games makes it sound like shit, but they had a record store and it was just so, I don't know, it was awesome just having a record store and a game store in the same place. It's like my mall. It built it for me. But on my vacation recently, I went and saw the band Boston. It was really awesome. Here's a small video clip. Yeah, and it was just a great concert. The only guy that's still left from the original Boston band is Tom Scholz, who is a insanely amazing guitar player and organ player. I guess you can call it organ or piano. No, it's not considered piano. Okay, organ keyboard player. That's the word I'm thinking of. They were great. They played all the great songs. New singers were really good. There's actually two of them. One of the guys is a younger guy. He can really hit the highs. He doesn't sound too much like the original guy, but the older guy, he sounded just like him. But it was a phenomenal concert, way better than I expected. And I have the Boston's first album, but I heard their second album is just as good. So I saw it in the store. It was a little bit overpriced, but I thought it was worth it because the record looks perfect. But here it is. Their second album, Don't Look Back, I think it's called. It is just the coolest album cover ever. It's a great album. Songs on it. Feeling Satisfied, Partying, Don't Look Back, The Journey, It's Easy, A Man I'll Never Be. I mean, it's this whole good album right here. So yeah, Boston's awesome. And if you haven't realized, this UFO shaped like a guitar. See the neck here? Yeah, I just realized that right before I went to see them, but this is great. At that same store, I got the first record of one of the most amazing bands. I couldn't even think of the word. It was just, they're a great band. Because they are the band. They're the band that is better than the other bands. They're the band. This is the band Stage Fright. This is a great album. It was $10, but it's in like mint shape, mint condition. Song on here that I love the most is The Shape I'm In. That is just a crazy good song. But yeah, you know, their band is amazing. Jamie Robertson, I can't even say his name. Levon Helm, who's really great. I actually saw his daughter in concert and they really blew, so that sucks. But this is a great album in perfect condition. I'm really glad to pick it up. $10 was a little bit much. I usually pay about half of that for records, but I think it was definitely worth it. So this next record I got on eBay, and I've just fallen in love with this band. Just like, love is the record, and just boom, fell right on it. But this is not the record I love the most. The record I love the most is the Yes album. And obviously, you know, now I'm talking about Yes. And they are they're like genius. Like, you listen to them and you're like, this was made in 1972, this is better than everything that's out ever. Wow, did you hear my voice crack? It's better than everything ever. It is just crazy. So, I got their first album. It's really hard to find, and I got it for a good deal on eBay. It's in pretty good shape, too. It's actually like their most sought after album. But I'm happy to get it. It's not their best album, but it is really good. It's softer, I guess you can say, because they were never really heavy, but I guess it's like softer and, yeah, softer is the word. But it's great. It's awesome. So I went to a store called Vintage Vinyl. It is near me, and it is a great store. Always have great prices. Everything's priced from like $3 to $10. And I got some Steely Dan albums, got some other albums, but first I'm going to show you the Steely Dan albums because, you know, I love them. And I already have all of their albums, but this one I didn't have because it's a compilation. It's called Steely Dan Gold. This came out after their first greatest hits, and it has Hey 19 on it, Green Earrings, Deacon Blues, Chain Lightning, FM, Black Cow, King of the World, and Babylon Sisters. So this was like the greatest hits that came out after Gotchow came out. So they were like, oh wow, there's so good songs on Gotchow. I guess we have to put out a new greatest hits. So they called it Gold, and it's pretty cool. And this is in really good shape, and it only cost me $4, which is awesome. This next record I already obviously have. It's my favorite in the world. It is one of the best in the world, and it is Aja. It's not a gatefold or anything. I just needed a playing record because the one I have is in such perfect condition. I don't really even want to play it, so I keep it on the wall from now, and I'm happy to pick up another one, a player, I guess I can call it, for $4, and it's in really good shape, so I'm happy to get another copy of Steely Dan Aja. More stuff from vintage vinyl. I picked up a band I love, and I bought another one of the records, which I was going to show you at the end, but kind of spoiled it. But a band called Weather Report. They are a jazz band. It's called Mr. Gone. If you play bass, or maybe you probably heard of him, Jaco Pastorius. He is crazy amazing. He's the best bass player probably to ever live. So this is a pretty good album. It's obviously not good as Heavy Weather, which I will be showing you in a minute, or at the end of the video, but it's a pretty good album. It's not as heavy as Heavy Weather. It's more like smooth jazz, not as like it's good. I like it, and I'm happy to pick it up for $4. So here's a recent discover on my part. A band called The Outlaws. You might have heard of them if you like the Allman Brothers and stuff like that. It's a band with four guitarists, and 4 guitarists, 2 drummers, and 1 bass player. So it is definitely a big band, they're really good. The Outlaws are great. You know, you probably know the song "Green Grass and High Tides." It's a great song. But I got their live album. It's a gatefold. Really cool, and it was $6, which is it's good for a double LP. Actually, the whole last side is Green Grass and High Tides. It's a very long song, and they do a great live in this. And something I want to show you inside here. It's funny because it's really old and completely useless now, but it's cool to have. It's an Outlaws T-shirt flyer to buy T-shirts that are from the Outlaws. That is pretty cool. Yeah, the Outlaws. They're really good. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. If you like country rock, or I guess you can call it country rock. Yeah, it's cool. Here is an album I gave to my music teacher to make him start collecting records, because he likes records. Obviously, he's a music teacher, but he didn't really collect them. So I gave him a few of mine, and I found it again. It's worth like $40. I paid about $20 for my old copy. I got this for $5, and I really liked it. I was kind of sad when I gave it away, but it is Louis Armstrong's Hot 5. This is actually in better condition than what I gave away, except for a little bend in it, but that's alright. But it's Louis Armstrong. What can I say about it? It's Louis Armstrong. So more vintage vinyl stuff. I bought this stuff for my birthday money, and this is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is their best album. Does that say Damn the Torpedo? I don't know. It says, yeah, Damn the Torpedoes. I couldn't read that handwriting. But this has all their good songs on it. Refugee, Here Comes My Girl, Even the Losers. Shadow of a Doubt is a good song. Don't Do Me Like That, it's a great song. You Tell Me, Louisiana Rain. I mean, this is their basically greatest hits. It's like Steely Dan's Aja. It's their best album, but I was glad to pick it up for only $5, and it's like really good condition, so it's awesome. So this is my last pickup from vintage vinyl, and I was super happy to get it. It's in pretty good shape. The second side is a little bit poppy, but that's alright. It's a great band, one of the best ever. It's the Allman Brothers Band, brothers and sisters. This is actually that's the one. I think it's for one of the Allman Brothers' son and daughter on here. It has the good songs on it. Ramblin' Man, Jessica, Come and Go Blues, Pony Boy. It's a really good album. It was only $4. They had a lot of copies of it. I think I picked the best one. This is a gatefold too, with a bunch of Hicks on the inside. So, it's cool. I really like the Allman Brothers, and it was a great pickup.